From the Delaware River, we've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Sanford. Set for football now on a rainy Sunday afternoon. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a peek in the win over Atlanta.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Barkley. Loose inside the 30. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown. Fell out of field. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Eagles go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The CD here, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%, only because they still have some tough games to come. And keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well. That was a round run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8. You look at this Eagle defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. In motion, the tight end. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley will get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's Hurts to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Michael Williams. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one downfield for Dotson. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now Purdy. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Throwing is Hurts. be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Purdy now to throw. Pass caught by Pearsall. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
It's again 7.
2nd down and 3.
At the 36-yard line.
Purdy. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Castillo. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
2nd and 5. Throwing here, Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. He'll try to pick it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Nolan Smith in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2nd down and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking here for Smith downfield. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got Smith here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts. One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there for the Niners. 51 yards.
1st and goal, San Francisco.
In motion right, Watkins. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. In motion goes the tight end. Shotgun now with Purdy. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Purdy sets up to throw again. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Ricky Pearsall. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw here. That is incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Nick Martin on the coverage.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Here's Purdy. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Back to throw, Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That good for 22 and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Out of the gun, Purdy. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Purdy from the gun. He finds his man, complete. It's Castillo. 19 yards there on the pickup. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he's going to have a Niners first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, 49ers.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to get this inside the 10 down to the 9. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 79 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score.
And when you think about your opening drive in the third quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, I'm just sitting back in my chair. Let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
18, 21, 29.
Now Purdy. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now a 2nd and 10.
Get set. 18, watch out. Yellow.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nolan Smith getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Get set. Get set.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Outside.
Purdy now to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 24-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
The kick is good.
Moody good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself. Know your worth. My actions being louder than
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They go play action with Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he's brought down.